Alright, it's the end of the day at the BikePark Wales race, not a race. Some of the UK's top riders have been setting times down Boomslang and it has been a sight to behold. So, in this video we're going to look at the track, we're going to look at some of the bikes and of course chat to the riders. Keep an eye out for BK, we've got Hattie Harnden too, and of course Danny Hart as well. Keep watching, check it out, let's rewind to the start of the day. Alright, so BikePark Wales have invited a load of UK pros to come here to BikePark Wales, set a time down Boomslang. They've got timing chips at the top and the bottom, as well as some lap counters along the way as well. So it's kind of a good early season opportunity for some of the riders to get kind of a bit of race styling going on, make sure the bikes are set up good, see how things are feeling ready for race season that's coming in, what, a couple of months' time. Alright, so top of Boomslang here, big wide corners, some jumps, some riders coming straight through and they are literally ripping their tyres off. This is so fast. Go on, Sam. Yeah, Bernard. It's Bernard and Jenna there, Pivot Factory Racing, absolutely smashing through these berms. That was wild. Go on, Hattie. Hattie Harnden there, straight onto Aon Racing. Hot tip for that $100,000 Gates carbon drive prize for this season, I reckon. All right, so after the top section, big wide berms are coming to the woods. It's a bit tighter, the track's a bit narrow and there's loads more routes. There's quite a deep rut as well around all these corners, so it's looking a bit more techie. The Aon Racing team are just here on the corner having a look, sussing out the best lines. You've been having a good little poke around that corner. Is it looking a bit techie or?
Yeah, there's just a lot of options really, and yeah, like, I mean, I don't know, until you ride them, you're not really quite sure what one's going to work, but yeah, we're going to give them all a go and maybe by the end of the day we'll have it sussed.
Bike running all right today?
Yeah, great so far. Just got it set up normally how I would and then maybe tinker with it a bit after that, but just kind of at a baseline, so yeah, we'll just work from there.
Oh, Danny's gone for the high line there. Love it. Billy, you're breathing hard. Yeah. How's it going? What, 2-3 runs in now?
Yeah, fourth run this is now.
Nice, okay. This season, YT Mob again. Last year juniors, first year elite, where you at?
Second year junior now.
Second year junior, wicked. Looking forward to the season?
Yeah, it's going to be a good one, I think.
Yeah? How's the bike running today?
Mint.
Yeah? Not much more to say than that. It looks pretty cool.
Wicked, yeah.
TFP brakes, TFP drivetrain.
Yeah. All
sweet stuff. All right, well, thanks Billy for that. Enjoy the rest of your day and maybe we'll catch up later.
Sick, see you in a bit.
See you, man. Right, this next section feels like completely fresh cut. There are sniper routes everywhere, just down there. It looks absolutely wild. They're literally going to a bit of a war zone down here. What it's going to be like to ride, I have no idea, but I am glad I am on this side of the tape today. Oi, oi. So a bit of a motorway section, 2/3 of the way down the track, a few big fluffs, little gap here as well. There's the second split time just below as well, and then some bigger motorway sections as well, and that's how you do it. Well done, Sam. So down towards the bottom of the course now, I think someone from Atherton Racing's coming. Yeah, over the tree jump, kind of cheeky, innit? Oi. Charlie. So yeah, they're going down to the bottom now. I think it's nearly time for lunch, so we're going to go do some bike checks and have a chat to some riders. Joe, you've just got down the bottom of the hill. How's your run? All good?
It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah?
Very punchy trail. It's really, really good fun. Good amount of lines actually for a UK track. It's wide and good line choice. But yeah, it's definitely physical, just like some real fast boys here and need to push for every little bit.
Got to keep trying. I mean, you've got the bike for it. What, Intense M1, you've got EXT fork, you've got a disc brake cover. Let's talk about it, eh?
Yeah, disc brake cover. Not so needed today, but normally it's not like this in Wales.
No.
So when it gets wet and temperatures drop, you can just keep a consistent braking power.
Okay.
So reduces the amount of water that can get on the disc and also hold the temperature when it's really cold. So you always just get consistent bite on the brakes, and I'm really picky about my brakes. I want the power to feed in the same way every single time I pull them.
Right, okay.
So it helps that be achievable.
Do you think we're going to see more riders on them this year outside of yourself? And there's a couple of others, aren't there?
Yeah, Lloyd definitely led the way and tweaks a few thoughts in a lot of people's heads, I think, and I've seen a couple of little teams coming out with them now, so I think we'll see a lot more of them at the races when it starts to rain.
Yeah, wicked. And then you've got the Lewis brakes, obviously kind of an interesting brake there. Pretty good, happy with them?
Oh, stoked, yeah, really good. We're actually, at the start of last season, we were in quite a flexible position with where we went with brakes, and we tried a few things, and I was absolutely stoked with these. And always worried a little bit, we only tested them for a few weeks, so we're a little bit worried about reliability, because only time tells with that, especially within such a new brand. But these are the same sets since I think at least mid of last season. I think when my Worlds bike was built up, so World Champs last year, and they haven't missed a beat. So power is insane, and I'm a man that just wants as much power as I can get.
Yeah.
But I'm running two 200 discs instead of 220s,
okay.
Which I normally have always had to run 220s to get the power I want in the past.
Yeah. Okay, and then the EXT Varia Via.
Yeah. Via.
Talk of upside down, obviously like quite a premium brand, pretty cool. Don't see many of these around. Pretty good though?
Amazing, yeah. Yeah, we spent like a week before making the decision of where to go. Stick with Erlins or go here. We did a week back to back with Erlins and EXT. And again, with it being something new, not proven, we needed to put the hours in to be confident that it was a good move.
Yeah.
And first few runs put a massive smile on my face. The chassis is completely different. It's the characteristic of the chassis, like the compliance of it, is completely different. And I just found I could steer wherever I wanted with grip and with compliance, and that was kind of what sold me, because EXT are always known for their damping, their hydraulics being so good. So that was never a concern. But yeah, the chassis was so different. I wanted to put some time in on that, and it's been super positive.
What's going to happen when it rains?
Yeah, we've got a couple of mud guards in the works. It's a very good question. Fortunately today we don't need it. We have got a couple prototypes. One sits on the guards just above the wheel, but we're just doing our very best to get that as stiff as possible so there's no flex in it. And then the other one goes under the bottom of the crown, in more of a moto style. So we're still in the development stages with both of those models.
Happy days. Well, best of luck for the season. Very cool bike, Intense M1. Obviously, like all the history, the name is like incredible. So yeah, fingers crossed you have a good one, and yeah, enjoy it all.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, Hattie Harnden, you are on possibly one of the most exciting teams for the year. It is Aeon Racing. You've got a Gamux Sego, which is possibly one of the coolest bikes on the circuit. There's a lot going on. Give us like a quick rundown of the bike.
Yeah, so I'm just riding like a pretty medium-sized frame. I mean, they're all like custom made for us, so it's it's a little bit hard to specify the numbers, to be honest. But yeah, we're running a mullet setup, and like everything else is pretty standard, like 165 cranks that everyone has, and we've obviously got the belt drive system from Pinion and Gates. So yeah, like all the fancy new technology. We've got the Hayes brakes as well, like which I've really been enjoying. Like everything on the bike's new, like Schwalbe tyres, I've not ridden them before, and yeah, literally everything is completely different to last year, so it's a big learning curve, but it's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, last year obviously you're racing enduros, you did dabble in downhill. This year you're racing a full World Cup series, right?
Yeah, so I'm doing all the downhill races, but I will actually be going to the first Enduro World Cup just to I want to close the chapter off. I didn't realise at the end of last year I wasn't going to be racing Enduro this year, so I feel like I didn't really say goodbye. So I'm going to be in finale, and then actually I'm going to be heading to the Enduro World Championships as well, because I kind of have a bit of unfinished business. So I'm squeezing that in there as well, just as a bit of fun and a bit of fitness as well. And yeah, like the downhill is going to be the main focus though, and I mean I've got an amazing bike for it, so I'm super excited to see what will happen.
Yeah, I mean, so this is the single pivot version with a linkage actuated shock, but there is a 6-bar version as well. I know Reese has been riding that a bit. Have you been on the 6-bar too?
No, I've just been riding this bike just to get used to it and not have too many complicated things going on, but I do have the option to ride it if I want to, but I'm still like there's a lot going on, and I'm just about getting comfortable on this, so we're sticking with this for now, and yeah, maybe if the time comes when I feel like there's something more I'm looking for, then yeah.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the Pinion, because I know there's a lot of chatter in the pits about this sort of stuff. There's obviously this bike, you've got Continental, you've got Zerode, there's rumours of Intense as well. So there's going to be a few people out and about on these things. How do you find it to ride?
Oh, honestly, I love it.
Yeah?
Like, you do notice the weights in a different place, and like the lack of noise that you get from like a chain slapping around, and like honestly, it's silent. Like, I actually had Charlie almost crash into the back of me earlier because I didn't hear him coming. But yeah, like honestly, it rides so nice, like so planted. The back wheel tracks so well. Like honestly, everything you'd expect it to do, it does, and you can see why all like it's so beneficial, because it honestly is a dream to ride.
Well, a true sponsor's message there. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, downhill season, there's going to be some cool races in there. I've said before, I think you might be the hot tip for winning that 100k. I know everyone's keen for it, but you got a real chance, I think. Any races in particular that you're aiming for?
I think the aim is to build as the season goes on. I'm not expecting to necessarily, have it all figured out at the first one. So we're just kind of going to turn up to Poland, see how things go, and iron things out as the season goes on. I definitely have a lot to learn. And yeah, like obviously kind of like starting again with a different discipline. So yeah, I'm not going to try and rush it, but I do really want to do well as well. But I'm just excited to go to some new venues as well. I think like La Tuile, I think that'll be really cool, and also going back to a couple I've been to before, like Mont St. Anne. Like it'll be really exciting to ride that track on a new bike, so I'm really excited for that.
Wicked. I think as we heard on the MBUK podcast a little while ago, when you first start a new sport, you seem to do pretty well, so I'm still backing you for early season success. But thanks ever so much for showing us through your bike. It's absolutely sick. Have a wicked season, and thanks for chatting.
Awesome, thank you very much.
All right, so you've got the Zerode G3, pretty cool looking machine, high pivot, belt drive, Pinion. Tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, she's some rig, bit of a beast. Yeah, this bike loves big bumps and likes to go fast, so.
Yeah, how do you find the Pinion? It's kind of a unique system, right?
Yeah, so it was new for me last year, so I've got a year's experience on it now, and it was amazing last year. We didn't have to do much maintenance with it at all, really, and the way it rides, it really settles the bike good and keeps the bike stable.
Shifter-wise, it's electric, right?
Yeah, this is an electric system. Smart shift system on this one. Battery lasts, I think, for like 5 months or something. You haven't even got to touch it, so it gets like 1 charge a year maybe, and it's good to go.
Pretty easy. Can you shift without pedaling? So you can shift like mid-air or something, right?
Yeah, so that really helps on some tracks. Say you got a bit of a turn and then an uphill out of a corner, you can just knock it down too without even pedaling or catching a foot or nothing, and that really helps. So.
Wicked. What about the rest of the bike then? You've got Fox suspension, I see some Dominion brakes. These are pretty cool. I rode those last year actually. They're like real nice lever feel. Yeah. Performing well for you?
Yeah, really good. Such a light feel. Yeah, the strongest brake I've used, since I've been riding, so yeah, they're awesome. And again, real low maintenance brakes, they just keep going, they're sick.
And how about today? So we've been riding Boomslang. Have you ridden it much before?
Actually, no, I've ridden the top last year, but the track is pretty fresh. I think it started it this year, and I haven't been on the downhill bike much. I've been doing other things, having fun. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. As I said, the top section, the bottom section is one of my favourite up here, so it's cool.
Wicked. And like season ahead, what are you looking forward to? Any tracks out on the series that you're looking forward to? And yeah, obviously vying for the 100k, right?
Yeah, right, yeah. So they made it a bit harder for us to come and race these World Cups this year, so hopefully I'll get to a couple and throw in a wild card and get my name above the boys and hopefully knock some out of the final, so that'll be nice. I always love being the underdog, turning up and having a crack, so.
Happy days. Well, yeah, all the best for the season and everything. Bike looks sick. Kind of jealous. Kind of want to go, but maybe not today, eh?
Yeah. It's, you can have a ride if you want, pal. Crack on.
I ain't got my riding kit. I'm out.
Maybe you can put a better time down for me.
I don't know about that. Wicked. All right. Thanks for that, mate. Appreciate it. Okay, Jenna, how's it going? We're here. Obviously, not a race. You're on the new Pivot Phoenix. Tell us a little bit about your bike.
Yeah, it's going good until that last run. Just had a wee bit of a crash, but no, the bike's going good. I've been on, this is a new one, new colourway. I've been on it for about a week now, ever since I got to the UK. But yeah, no, it's good. Mullet, 2 chains, obviously, that created quite a lot of stir. Yeah, it's probably the best bike I've ever ridden. But yeah, no, it's really good.
Okay, so how has today? I know you've just crashed, but aside from the crash, how's today been going for you? Has it been? What's the track like?
Yeah, it's been good. I've never ever been to BikePark Wales before, so
no.
first time. The track is good. It's quite rough, quite flat, but like lots of pumps, so it's quite physical.
Yeah.
But no, it is really fun. It's some of the boys have been talking like it's an old school downhill track, just kind of like flat, fast, quite short. But yeah, no, it's good fun. Yeah.
Are you happy with sort of a more physical track, or would you rather something a bit steeper? Or
I don't really. Probably steeper. It's hard work, but in a different kind of way, and you don't get to the bottom, you're like, oh my god, my whole body hurts. But no, it's been good, different track.
Wicked. And then this season, then obviously a full season of downhill racing. Are there any particular races that you're looking forward to? Any courses that are looking good?
Val de Sol surprised me last year. I had way more fun than I had 2 years ago, because then I was injured the following year. But no, I'm looking forward to Val de Sol. It was, again, kind of a physical track, so that kind of contradicts what I just said, but that one was really fun. Like I said, it surprised me. Le Tuile, I think, should be good. New venue, same with Lake Placid, and American fans are always cool and they love it. And Mont Saint Anne, I think, is probably one of my favourites as well. But yeah, just all of it.
I guess Lake Placid is American fans, American brand. Pivot's pretty big over there, so you're expecting sort of a good reception.
Yeah, they're always, I mean, everywhere you go is good. The fans love it, but America always stands out. It's just, they just love biking. Yeah.
Wicked. And Le Tuile, there's been quite a few people around saying they're really stoked on Le Tuile. Like the course previews kind of, obviously it's not finished yet, but it's looking pretty sick.
Yeah, I think it's been ages since, I mean, I've obviously only been on the circuit for 3 years. This is my 4th year, but yeah, kind of just the same tracks over and over and over. So like, and even after 3 years, it's gotten old. So a new track in a new place I've never been to should be, cool. I'm excited.
Happy days. All right, well, we'll let you get back to your pit van. You've got probably one of the best pit setups here. It's pretty swish. And what, maybe a cup of tea?
Yeah, maybe later. We'll see.
All right, thanks so much. Have a great season. And thanks for the chat.
Thank you very much.
What's going on with you? What are we doing today? Yeah. Did you enjoy your little glove 5 minutes ago? Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, real nice. Nice. Right, Bernard, so that was the last run that you're doing for the day, and you've hit the ground.
Yeah, really annoyed actually. I was loving that run, charging hard. I did a warm-up after lunch, and then my plan was a quali run, which I did a good time, and then a race run, which was going really well. I've been working on keeping my heels down, and I kind of forget, and come to the end of the jump section, it's a minute 20-ish in.
Okay.
And I was like, right, heels down, and I thought about it too long, turned in too early, and just washed the front. But still happy, dude, riding really good. Really enjoying it. Thanks BikePark Wales for an unreal day. Really fun, yeah, and speed seems to be pretty good, so
good.
Loving it.
And how's Boomslang been? Like, good track, enjoying it?
Yeah, it's like old school UK DH kind. It's like BikePark super fast at the top, which is unreal. And then from about where I crashed down, I love it's unreal. You've got some loam, these little log hops and just ruts, and I'm a big rut fan, so yeah, loving it. Shame I didn't stay on, but what can you do? Awesome day.
Yeah, so I've been looking at it as we walk down. I'm like, I got to try it. I got to try
really
it.
Fun, dude. Not too many jumps for you. You can do all the jumps down there easy.
We were just saying, there's one step down. I'm like,
you got that easy now, dude. You got
that. Yeah. Little pop. If you don't know, in a few weeks' time, BK has taught me to jump. So there's going to be a video soon. Nice one, BK. Thanks for that. Appreciate it, man.
Cheers, boys.
Have a good trip up north. All right, Preston, off the motocross bike, back onto a downhill bike.
Oh, yeah.
How's today going?
Today is mega. The weather couldn't be any better. Everyone was judging the t-shirt, but the sky is blue, so that means t-shirt weather for sure.
I'm kind of regretting the continuity of wearing a hoodie all day, because I should be in a t-shirt too. How's the track been riding?
Track's been unreal. Oh my god, like the dirt doesn't get any better. So it's a gnarly track though. It's definitely caught me out once or twice today. So
have you met the ground?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. When do I not meet the ground? So it's always going to happen.
Cool. It is 3:20. We've got about another 40 minutes of uplift. Do you reckon we get another couple of runs in?
Yeah, definitely at least one more for sure, and hopefully keep it rubber side up. That would be good. I'll be happy with that.
Always the dream. All right, man. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.
All right, then, Danny. New season, new bike. How's it been jumping on the Norco? It's a pretty cool looking bike.
Yeah, it's been good. This is actually a really new one. I've just picked it up last week. So to start with, I was riding. It was actually one of Greg's old frames that we put a big headset in it and dragged it all back a little bit just because of time, and we needed to get me on a bike for January. So for the longest time there I was riding one of Greg's frames, which you could probably imagine was quite large, but we did manage to get it somewhere close to what we needed. But this here is I will be going racing.
Okay, so it's going to be the race bike for Poland, I guess. There's obviously some kind of half unfinished bits at the back end. Is that still being worked on to perfect for you, or?
Yeah, so I've obviously come into this project with Norco, like reaping the benefits of a year of their hard work. So I think they used to have lots more different variations, and now they're just whittling it down to 2 or 3. So yeah, that's one of them. It's a solid seat steer, as opposed to on the old bike I had, it was a 3-piece one. But we think this is a good, this has good flex, so this is a good one.
Okay, and do you find it easy jumping on new bikes, or is there always a bit of bedding in period?
Yeah, I think for me, like, I can almost jump on anything and ride it, which is good, but can also be to my detriment because ride around problems a little bit. But this is, honestly, it's gone really well so far. What's great about this bike is there's so much adjustability.
Okay.
You sort of need a mechanic with you, probably more than you're allowed, because, like I said, you can change positions of one thing and another thing, and changes all the different characteristics of the bike. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to capitalising on this year.
Wicked, quite a long season, 10 races I think, so are you looking forward to it?
I am, yeah, I'm looking forward to Poland. It's been a long off season. I've just been off the bike for like 6 weeks, so I'm just on the bike again now, but I've still got a bit of time to get going again.
Okay, any particular races you're looking forward to?
To start with, I'm looking forward to I'm going to do the IXS at Fort William, which that should be good. Even though they don't have a World Cup there this year, they're going to have, I think they've got 3 races, and I'll just do the one. And I'm looking forward to going to Portugal actually in a couple of weeks. There's going to be like a similar format to this, what we've got today, like a, not a race if you like, but it's always a race.
I was going to say, how's today gone? Have you been enjoying the track? Looks like the conditions were amazing.
Yeah, the conditions were good. I honestly was expecting a newer track, but at the bottom, like, it was like Unadilla AMA motocross, you know. It was rough and there was lots of ruts, and I could see that it had been ridden, so I just took it for what it was and worked on my own game, which is it's hard obviously when you've got guys going quick, but still early in the, it's not even in the season yet, so.
So still back end of winter, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Happy days. All right, thanks for that, Danny. Appreciate it. Bike looks very cool, so best luck for the season, and yeah, we'll keep following you.
Thank you very much.
See, I told you that was going to be a banging day out. Now, if you've enjoyed it, drop us a comment down below. If you want to stay warm like I have, of course, there is MBUK merch. You can find links underneath this video. Now, if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more pro rider chat, stick around for the MBUK podcast. There are links hovering around my face now.